Helmut was shocked to see Sion in a different form. Sion asked Helmut about why he is provoking the spirit. Sion revealed to Helmut that the spirit is the spirit of darkness. He told Helmut that the spirit is very self-conscious. He told Helmut that they need to take a more delicate approach if they want to subdue it. Sion told Helmut that he has blocked the spirit with a curtain of light. He told Helmut that neither he nor Rattan will be able to hold the spirit down for long. When Helmut heard what Sion said, he realized that the spirit actually seemed upset. Aaliyah asked Sion about what they need to do in order to capture the spirit. Sion was shocked to hear this. He turned around and asked Aaliyah if he wanted to experiment on such a cute little spirit. Aaliyah was shocked to see the look on Sion's face. He told Sion that he does not want to do anything to the spirit. Aaliyah told Sion he would not have tried to capture a spirit if Sion had cooperated with his research. He reminded Sion that he is the only elemental mage in the academy. With a look of anger on his face, Sion told Aaliyah that he did not allow him to perform experiments because Aaliyah only wanted to perform scary experiments. Sion told the boys that the spirit will go into hiding if it escapes from them. He told them that losing the spirit will be dangerous. He asked Aaliyah to maintain his sealing magic. He asked Helmut to stall the spirit. He asked Helmut to not attack the spirit while he is stalling it. Sion told Helmut that he will try to calm the spirit down. Helmut accepted Sion's request. He jumped through the curtain of light and ran towards the spirit. As Helmut ran towards the spirit, he told Sion that he is not sure about how long he can fight the spirit without attacking it. When Helmut got close to the spirit screamed and brought out some tentacles. It used its tentacles to destroy the curtain of light. The spirit used its tentacles to attack Helmut. Helmut was surprised to see how fast the spirit was. While the spirit was fast, it was not fast enough to overpower Helmut. Helmut easily used his fist to cut off the spirit tentacles. The spirit regenerated its tentacles and continued attacking Helmut at a frightening speed. Sion realized that Helmut was doing his best to hold the spirit down. He decided to hasten his spell. Seeing that Helmut was able to block its attacks, the spirit put its tentacles together and turned them to a giant drill. The spirit used the drill to attack Helmut. Helmut was surprised to see the attack. He realized that taking the attack head-on would be dangerous. Helmut decided to dodge the attack by jumping. Helmut realized that the spirit knew that he was not going to kill it. Helmut jumped and spun in the air. Helmut put more vis into his sword. He decided to scare the spirit with his next attack. Before Helmut attacked the spirit, Sion called his name. He told Helmut to not use such a powerful vis on the spirit. While Helmut was distracted by Sion, the spirit attacked him. Helmut was surprised to see the attack. He realized that he could not block the attack. When the attack landed on Helmut, Helmut got slammed to the wall. Sion apologized for stopping Helmut. He told Helmut that the spirit has become a lot weaker. He told Helmut that it would have been dangerous for him to land the attack. Helmut was surprised to hear that the spirit had become weaker. He could not believe that a weak spirit would still possess such a large amount of energy. Sion told Helmut that he no longer needs to interfere. He told Helmut that he can handle the rest. Immediately Sion said this. He moved closer to the spirit with a magic circle in front of him. The spirit became worried when it saw Sion coming closer to it. It began to hit the seal which Aaliyah placed around the room. Aaliyah began to shake when the spirit hit the seal. He told Sion that the spirit is trying to break the seal. He asked Sion to do something. When Sion heard this, he realized that the spirit was wary of them. He understood that the spirit fears his elemental magic. Seeing that it was not able to break out, the spirit faced Sion and the boys. The spirit rushed to attack Aaliyah. Sion was shocked to see this. He quickly called out to Helmut. Helmut quickly jumped in front of Aaliyah. Helmut realized that he had to take the fight serious in order to save Aaliyah. He used his sword to release a large amount of vis. The spirit dodged the attack and went behind Helmut. Aaliyah was terrified to see the spirit coming close to him. He quickly created a barrier with his magic. The spirit smiled when it saw the barrier. It split its body apart and went behind the barrier. Aaliyah was surprised to see this. Sion told Helmut that the spirit is running away. Helmut quickly ran in front of the spirit. He jumped up and got ready to attack the spirit. The spirit was terrified to feel Helmut's next attack. It immediately knew that it would perish if it received the attack. Helmut activated a large amount of vis and got ready to attack. While Helmut was in the air, he told Sion to do what he has to do. Immediately Helmut said this. He launched his attack on the spirit. The spirit could only shake in fear as Helmut's sword got close to it. Before Helmut's sword could touch the spirit, Helmut stopped his attack in midair. The spirit trembled in fear when it saw Helmut so close to it. Sion commended Helmut on his action. Immediately he did this. He activated several magic circles and moved close to the spirit. The magic which Sion was using was a bright light magic. Sion told the spirit that it needs to go back to normal. Immediately Sion said this. He used the magic circles to attack the spirit. Helmut and Aaliyah were shocked to see Sion's magic. After Sion attacked the spirit with his magic, the area got covered in dust. When the dust cleared up, we see Sion holding something in his hands. This thing turns out to be a smaller version of the spirit of darkness. While holding the spirit, Sion told the boys that only an elemental mage can handle spirits. Aaliyah was relieved to see that Sion had captured the spirit. The scene shifts and we see Sion showing the spirit of darkness to the receptionist of the mercenary guild. The receptionist was surprised to hear that the spirit was the ghost that terrified the students. The receptionist asked Sion about the reason why a spirit was in the academy. Sion was very thrilled to hear this question. He told the receptionist that there are several reasons why a spirit would appear at the academy. He told the receptionist that the forces of the earth could have been distorted for a moment, and there could have been small traces of the forces of darkness. Sion told the receptionist that these possibilities are very low. He told the receptionist that they do not need to focus on why the spirit appeared at the academy. Sion told the receptionist that Helmut would have not been able to defeat the spirit without his help. Aaliyah tapped Sion's head and asked him to stop talking. He told Sion that he does not need to explain everything to the receptionist. After sorting themselves, Helmut and the boys stepped out of the mercenary guild. Sion did not understand why the guild would not give them the reward immediately. It did not make sense to him because he already showed them the spirit of darkness as evidence. Aaliyah was annoyed to hear this. He decided to remind Sion about what the receptionist said. The receptionist told Helmut that he needs to ensure that the ghost would not appear again in the academy. He told Helmut to return in 3 days after they are done with the verifications. Aaliyah asked Sion why he is so focused on the reward. He reminded Sion that Helmut is the one getting the reward. With a smile on his face, Sion told Aaliyah that he is worried about their friend. Helmut was surprised to hear this word. Sion asked Helmut if he is their friend. He told Helmut that they now have a mutual relationship. He told Helmut that they were destined to become friends. Helmut was surprised to hear this. He never thought of their relationship in such a different way. Sion stretched his hand out and told Helmut to take care of him. Helmut was surprised to hear this. He remembered the relationship that he had with Finn. Helmut realized that he had already gotten one friend before. He was happy to see that he was getting another set of friends. Helmut gladly shook Sion's hand. Sion turned around and asked Aaliyah to shake hands with them. Aaliyah was annoyed to see Helmut and Sion shaking hands. He called them fools and walked forward in anger. Sion told Helmut that they should ask their wealthy friend Aaliyah to buy some food for them. Aaliyah told Sion that he does not want to be involved in their madness. He told Sion that they do not have the time to eat. He reminded Sion that they have somewhere they need to clean up. Immediately Aaliyah said this. Sion remembered that they have to clean the training ground which they destroyed. The scene shifts and we see Helmut reading his admission letter. According to the letter, Helmut was to live in the 3rd floor in Unit 301. Helmut did not understand what this meant. He asked Ethan to explain it to him. Ethan told Helmut that Unit 301 is the dorm assigned to him. He told Helmut that all students of the academy are required to live in the dormitory. He asked Helmut if he is prepared to start the term. Helmut told him that he is. Ethan told Helmut that the entrance ceremony is tomorrow. He told Helmut that it is better for him to check out the place he will be staying in. In the next scene, we see Helmut at the academy. Helmut was surprised to see how rowdy the academy was. He remembered how silent the academy was a few days ago. While Helmut was looking around, a student tells people to meet him if they have been assigned a dorm. He told the people in the area that they will sort their luggage with him. Helmut realized that he needed to speak to the boy. Helmut walked up to the boy and gave him his letter. The boy welcomed Helmut with a smile on his face. When the boy saw the room which Helmut was assigned to, his face became grim. The scene shifts and we are taken to a student's room. The student says that they are tired. The student wonders if they worked too hard in the last few days. The student said that they never wanted to make friends. This student turns out to be Aaliyah. Aaliyah placed a ring on the table and says that he has been involved in too many bothersome things in the last few days. Aaliyah sat on the bed and says that most of his problems are caused by Helmut. While Aaliyah was thinking, Helmut climbed the stairs to his assigned dorm. After walking for a while, Helmut finally arrived at his assigned dorm. Inside Aaliyah's room, we see Aaliyah let down his hair. Aaliyah complains about how his life has gone wrong since the moment he met Helmut. He said that he does not want to see Helmut once the term begins. While Aaliyah was thinking, Helmut placed his key into the keyhole. It turns out that Helmut was assigned to the same dorm as Aaliyah. As Helmut slowly turned the key, we see Aaliyah wearing her pajamas inside the dorm. It turns out that Aaliyah is a girl. The scene shifts and we are taken to an alley. In the alley, we see Max looking like a madman. Max was threatening two men. Max took out a short sword and told the men that the Black Hawk is not a joke. One of the men who was terrified told Max that the security in Baden is very tight. Max was annoyed to hear this. Someone taps Max's shoulder and told him to kill the men. The person turns out to be Paul. Paul told Max that they need to follow the regulations of the Black Hawk. Max, who seemed to have lost his mind, was quite thrilled with the idea of killing the men. Max remembered that commanders are allowed to execute members who disobey them. As Max was about to attack, he and the other men hear someone ask them about who they want to kill. Max and Paul were terrified to hear the person's voice. The person asked Max and Paul about why they are harassing innocent people. He reminded the two men that they failed to kill one child. The person told Max and Paul that it was easy to track them down. Immediately the person said this. We see a man dressed in black clothing appear behind Max and Paul. The man told Max and Paul that people who claim to be Black Hawk members are usually losers who have ruined their lives. Paul was annoyed to hear what the man said. He used his sword to attack the man. Paul's sword passed through the man. When Max turned around to see what happened, some blood got into his eyes. When Max carefully looked at Paul, he noticed that Paul was missing his head. Max was horrified to see this. He began to panic and swing his sword carelessly. He told the man to stop hiding. He asked the man to come out. Immediately he said this. A black smoke appeared above him. Before Max could take a step, the man appeared at his back with a knife to his neck. The man told Max that he is the coward who is hiding. Immediately the man said this. He beheaded Max. The other two men were horrified to see this. The man could not believe that Max and Paul would continue using their group's name even after failing their mission. The man was surprised to see that Max and Paul survived for a while. After killing Max and Paul, the man remembered that he had something he wanted to ask them. With a creepy smile on his face, the man asked the other men if they will give him the answers he needs. The two men were horrified to hear this. They began to scream in fear. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 17 of this video, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.